everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my stay in Cassadaga and the Cassadaga Hotel. If you do not know anything about Cassadaga, Cassadaga is located in Florida, right between Daytona Beach and Orlando. It is a community that is very, very small that lives in Cassadaga, and they are comprised of spiritualists. And it's known as the second capital of the world. To begin, Cassadaga is a spiritualist camp, and it is known to be quite haunted, which for me is really cool, but for others it might be a little bit of a turnoff. But if you want to visit a haunted place in Florida and you are around the Orlando area, I recommend going there and giving it a try. Now, I don't know if everywhere is haunted in Cassadaga, but I do know the Cassadaga Hotel is supposed to be haunted, and certain houses in the Cassadaga Spiritualist Camp are known to be haunted. For example, in one of the houses, apparently you can see a woman in a black lace Victorian outfit. While I was in Cassadaga, we went on the Cassadaga tour. They have a daytime tour and a nighttime tour. The nighttime tour includes some of their haunted past and some of their ghost stories and stuff like that. So that one would be more inclined people who are interested in the haunted stuff. And then the one during the day, it is if you want to know more about the Cassadaga camp, its history, and what spiritualism is all about. So on that tour, they gave us this little pamphlet, and we kind of all went through it as we walked along. This pamphlet has some history, some terminology and definitions in case you don't know what a medium is, or a psychic is, or what spiritualism is. It's just a kind of handy little pamphlet thing in case you want to know who the psychics are here. And there's a map of the camp, and then they have some flyers and stuff like that about what's going on in the future if you're interested in certain events going on, things like that. So it is kind of helpful to have if you want to know more about what you can do in Cassadaga. For me, what it seemed like most things you can do in Cassadaga involve a lot of shopping for things. They had lots of crystals, and then they also had, or you can book a medium or a psychic if you would like, and do stuff with them. And you can get readings from them. They told me that psychics cannot be mediums, and all mediums are psychics. So if you want to know more about your future, I would say you could just probably go to a psychic and it'd be fine for you. But if you want to know about your future, and if you want to know about your dead relatives, or if there's anyone watching over you, that kind of more spiritual stuff, then a medium's probably better for you. Now, I saw a medium when I was there, have not ever gone to a psychic or medium before, and it was quite an interesting experience, but I'll get to that later on in this video. Then I will tell you guys what I thought about the experience, whether I thought it was kind of, fake, or if it did seem to be somewhat legit. I'll tell you that later. But for now, I'm just going to stick with just Cassadaga in general. So here are some clips I took while I was on the tour of Cassadaga. Cassadaga is extremely small. You could probably walk around it easily within an hour. They have some pretty cool street names. I'll insert some of the clips of that as well. So enjoy the little tour of some of the cool Victorian houses that they have there, and their churches and stuff like that. So there you go. next I will discuss the history of the Cassadaga Hotel, because that is the hotel we decided to stay at. I think it's their most famous place that you can stay in Cassadaga. Cassadaga is known to be haunted. They proclaim it very loudly on their Cassadaga Hotel website. That seems to be what they want people to know what they're known for, besides the spiritualism thing. Now, we stayed in room 10, and I don't think that room is haunted at all. I haven't really found any information on like which rooms are the most haunted. Apparently on the second floor, one of those rooms is supposed to be haunted by someone named Arthur. But, and again, who knows? I never got like a creepy vibe from there, but my mom seemed to think it was creepy because she didn't want to go to bed that night. So that was kind of funny. But I didn't feel anything in that room. It seemed pretty standard hotel to me. Before I show you the clips of the hotel and the room tour I took of our room in room 10, I will share with you some history of the hotel. The Cassadaga Hotel was built in 1928. Before that building was built, there was actually a building built before then in the 1800s. However, it burned down in 1926. As I would think, that probably gives this place a little bit more eerie history to it, which could cause some more hauntings, especially if there was a fire. Now that I've discussed the history of Cassadaga and the Cassadaga Hotel, here are some clips of the exterior and interior of the hotel, as well as our room, room 10. Hey everybody, I wanted to show you the hotel room that we are staying at here at the Cassadaga Hotel. I don't know if they're themed differently in different rooms. I would assume so, but ours has a Native American theme to it, which I'm sure my mom is really happy about because she has an entire Native American themed room. So let me show you the room. So here's your front door. When you come right in, you see someone painted this dream catcher onto the wall. It's actually really big. It doesn't look big on camera, but if you look at my hand on it, it is very, very large. Then to the right of the door, there is this chess or checkers table. Don't really know why that's there. Don't know if there's checkers or chess anywhere in here. There's a chess and checker table with some snacks and stuff on it. In this corner of the room, we just have some like Native American themed stuff here. Then this is kind of like a very New Mexico looking like wall. What's it called? Drapes. Then there's also this painted on the wall, just with some beaded feathers. Here is the sleeper sofa. This is where I will be sleeping because I'm the youngest and I can handle sleeping on a couch. And here is the coffee table that goes with it. Here are the keys. They just have like the old-fashioned keys that you use. I don't know what's in here. Let's go check. Oh, it's just a closet with some extra bedding, probably for the sleeper sofa. Then as you walk over here, there's like a lot of empty space right here. Don't really know why that is. I don't know if it's for the couch, but it just still seems like a lot of extra space. Over here is a really, really big dresser. And they just have this bust sitting on top of it with a note saying thank you for staying with us and some mints. Then next to that, they have some paintings, more paintings. They have lots of paintings in here. Here is the bedding. I actually really like this bedding. It doesn't really go with the Native American theme they have going on here, but I don't mind because I like the mask patterns, so I'm a fan. Then you have more paintings. They painted this wolf onto the wall. Then you have that giant painting over there. Then you have a really old TV up there, which I just noticed because I'm blind apparently. And there's this rocking chair. Dear Lord, hope it doesn't rock in the middle of the night, because you know how that goes in scary movies. It's always a freaking rocking chair that rocks in the middle of the night. A little tiny mini fridge and microwave. You got some AC going, so hopefully you can hear me over it. And for some reason, they have a like thing doorway here. I don't know what that's all about. And then where's the light? Where are you? Oh yeah, it's there. Then here is the bathroom. Again, more like Native American themed stuff. It's really, really big. Here you can see the old sink. And then here's a mirror. I'm also glad they have this like floor-length mirror. Not that you can really see what I'm wearing in this lighting, but you know. And they have like a really big shower here with a little place to sit. That is the entire room. Just walk through one more time just to show you an overlay again. Yep. That is our hotel room. Yeah! Hopefully this wasn't too boring and it was actually interesting to see what one of the rooms looks like at the Cassadaga Hotel, in case you're interested in ever coming here and staying at their hotel. I'm gonna go eat some dinner now because I'm hungry. Okay, bye. As you saw in those clips, room 10 has like a Native American Indian vibe, and I peeked in some of the rooms as the cleaning ladies were cleaning them just to see if all of them had a different theme, and it seems like most of them do. Most of them seem to have a more like vintagey, antique-y vibe. For some reason ours didn't really follow that. If you like Native American Indian themed things, then room 10 is your room. Yeah, so I thought that was interesting how there are different themes to the rooms, because the website doesn't really seem to show you that if you go on to the Cassadaga Hotel website, which I'll leave down below. They don't really seem to show you that, hey, your room might look different than the one we have pictured on the website. Because this building is so old, being built in 1928, you don't get a lot of the modern accommodations as you would with newer hotels. For example, you would have to wait for the hot water to heat up in the bathrooms, and they told us you had to do something funky with the shower to get the hot water to go, but I didn't take a shower there. Ew, right? It's not that gross, hopefully. They do have a Wi-Fi in the hotel, however it is rather spotty and I couldn't get it to work in our room. However, you could get it to work in the living area, whatever you want to call it, the lobby. You can get it to work in the lobby, and you can get it to work in the lounge. They also have a restaurant in the hotel. The name of it is escaping my mind right now, but if I remember what it is, I'll put it here, so that way you guys know. But it's the only restaurant in the hotel, so it shouldn't be that hard to figure out. And if you do eat at the restaurant, the prices there are pretty reasonable. Like pasta dishes are about $12, a hamburger was about $8. So you're not totally getting ripped off there. Anyone can go eat at that restaurant. As a warning, there are not very many places to eat in Cassadaga, and there's not very many places nearby as well, so just a heads up. That's probably why they have that restaurant in the hotels where people can eat. They don't serve breakfast there. Sometimes they have stuff in the library that's right next door. They have sometimes breakfast before like Sunday church and stuff like that. However, I don't think that that's an everyday thing. So if you're going on a weekday, just caution to you, there's not that many places to eat there. Also, another side note I want to make, if you go visit there isn't much to do that is free. Anything that you do there is probably going to cost you money. For example, taking this Cassadaga informational tour costs $20 per person, which in my opinion is pretty freaking pricey. And I don't know how much the ghost tour was, but it was probably at least 20, if not more. And then if you go see a psychic or medium, they range between $60 and $80 per 30 minutes. I did mine for half an hour and it was $70. That was my weekend in Cassadaga. I hope this video helped you if you're interested or wanted to know more information about Cassadaga before you went, or if you wanted to know more information about the Cassadaga Hotel and whether or not you should stay there. I hope this video helped you out. If you guys have any questions or comments about Cassadaga or the Cassadaga Hotel or any of my experiences, please let me know in the comments below and I will be sure to answer your questions.